Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, so I'm super excited to be showing you the ice cream collection, which is now available in my shop. There are so many kits this can go with. It is like the perfect summer collection, and I think it will be super versatile, so I can't wait to see what foil colors you guys order this in. I will be showing you some kit pairing suggestions at the end of this video, along with the mock spread. I also already showed them off on Instagram, but if you are a YouTube only subscriber, then it will be pretty exciting to see how many kits from over the past few years you can use this with. But I did foil this in Champagne Lights because the mock spread that I'm going to be doing has kind of a gold glitter element, and so I thought this kind of would make sense. And looking at it, I actually think the gold glitter in the kit is actually a bit darker than Champagne Lights, but that is okay. It's still gonna be pretty fun. But this foil is not currently available in my shop yet. I did order this foil today along with the other 21 new foils. So hopefully those will be available in my shop soon. I will be getting these swatch books out in my shop first for you to purchase, so you can buy those and then just use those for foil pairings for the future. And then they will also be available upon request until I can get all of the new ones like officially listed in the shop, because that is going to take a really long time. So there are some changes as well with this new collection. I will explain those as we get to them. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, we'll start with the underlays. So we do have our classic four. We have the large size here, which features some ice cream cones, spoons, sprinkles, cherries, everything you would expect in there. And then we have the medium, which is just the more sparse version of that. And then for the two fun patterns, we have the alternating ice cream cones. And then we have the sprinkles as well. This is like the more tiny confetti pattern, similar to the last few collections. And also, as usual, just a disclaimer, any spots or imperfections you may see in these sheets are only for these demo sheets. They will not be in the final sale versions. They will not be in your sheets. So then we have the confetti full box overlays, starting with the full design. This is the busiest confetti overlay design. So we have our ice cream and cones in the corners, and then cherries, spoons, and then an ice cream cup as well, along with the confetti and sprinkles. And then the next less busy version is the medium, which comes in 4 corners as well as 3 corners pictured here, and 2 corners. So if you have some clip art in one of the corners of a full box that you want to use, you can grab one of these overlays so that you're not covering up that clip art with any foil. And then we have the small size, which I will show you compared to the medium. You can see how much smaller it is. And it is also available in the 3 corner option. So this is what the 2 corner looks like. We have the classic slanted 2 corners, and then we have just the bottom 2 and the top 2, which are great for fashion boxes. And then of course we have the big box overlay for glam planner big boxes. This is the tall size that is perfect for that, and also the apple blossom prints big boxes. And paper candy art, you can get the smaller size for that. and there are some flag overlays as well. And then the tall box sheet has both standard sizes of tall boxes, so whichever kit you're using, whether it's an SPC or Apple Blossom Prints kit, you would use this size, or Crest Press or Glam Planner kit, you can use this size. There's probably more shops out there that have tall boxes, but it will typically be one of these two sizes, whether it's twice the height of a full box or 1.5 times the height. And then there's flags on here as well. And then let's get into the double box scenes. So we have the classic confetti double box scene, and then for the fun little scene design, I just did the interior of an ice cream shop. So we have little tables with ice cream cones and their holders, and then the banana split with a spoon in it, and then I kind of put together this little ice cream sign, and then I put these sprinkles across the top, kind of almost meant to be like wallpaper. And I try to make it pretty like unobtrusive, so it wouldn't cover up too much of the double box scene, because I feel like I can kind of get a little carried away with that, as you can see from previous double box scenes. And then for the quotes, I did use my brand new fonts that I'm so excited about using. Of course, I went a little crazy again. So as usual, 2 of these come with the full confetti background. So if you're using a pattern full box that you want to cover completely with foil, then these are going to be your options. But if you are using a quote over a just a normal like clip art full box, then you have the option to cover the whole thing or just a small part of it, depending on what box you're using and how you're feeling. So there's options for everything on the quote sheet as usual. So for this quote, we have ice cream for ice cream. Of course, I had to use that. And then, but first, ice cream. And then for the unobtrusive one, we have ice cream date. And then for the like full box cover one, we have you can't buy happiness, but you can buy ice cream, and that's pretty much the same thing. So there's the quotes. And then for the standard full box overlays, we have our 2 border ones. We have just a simple little ice cream on that one. And then I had to put the ice cream truck with the little musical notes in the corner of that one. And we have like the fun confetti border kind of. So we have all kinds of elements in there. And then the ice cream drip with the sprinkles, which is going to be featured in a lot of other places in this collection because it's just so fun. Had to do it. And then for the deco sheets, we have our larger deco, more medium-sized deco. We have the ice cream cart and the ice cream truck, banana split, ice cream in a cup. And then we have cones, cherries, and spoons throughout the rest of the deco. So we have large, medium, and then this is the tiny row, and then the tiny cluster deco, and then tiny cluster that's even more detailed, even more confetti bits in there, and then an even tinier row of the plain and then a cluster. Because like in my head, like this is tiny, but whenever I actually print it out, I realize it's still kind of big. So I wanted to have like really dainty clusters, so I'll try to do more of like this size as well. And then we have little sprinkle clusters as well. I just thought that would be really, really fun to sprinkle around. So that is the deco sheet that has gotten a little bit of a revamp, not as much as the headers sheet. So I did get a suggestion to make the confetti design that I typically do a little bit smaller. So we have some smaller confetti right here in the upper left. We have the cone and cherries. So it's not going to look exactly like the large underlay pattern. If you're using both of these, they are going to look a little bit different next to each other. Then we have the alternating cones. And then here, usually it would be another like solid design like the cones, but I just had to do the sprinkles overlays because, I mean, it's kind of expected at this point. So, and if you pair that with these underlays, it's going to look super fun. So yeah, a lot of these elements are found elsewhere in the collection so that you can always mix and match, and it is always going to match the rest of the collection. And then I did also combine the dangles and swoops onto one sheet because first of all, they like aren't super popular, and if you're buying one, you're probably going to be buying the other, and I thought there was like just too much of each on one sheet, so I just combined them so you have kind of a sampling of both. So we have the dangles on the top half of the sheet kind of, and then the swoops on the bottom half, so you do get pretty much the exact same like styles and sizes. There's just fewer of them, so you get your like really long dangles here that you can cut to whatever size you want, and then you get the more medium size and then the teeny tiny dangles at the bottom. And then for the swoops, you get the larger swoops, medium size, and then the ones that kind of go across the top, and then the little mini swoops right there. And then I just was able to fit some up here, so I did as well. But yeah, you get pretty much the same ones. And the orientation of the swoops on the sheet is generally how they're supposed to go over the full box. So these ones are supposed to go kind of closer to the left side, and then these are closer to the top, and you can kind of see how that is. So these are now on one sheet. And then for the dividers, I did chop that sheet in half, so that is now kind of a mini sheet. This is actually my like seasonal freebie size, which is like the 6th sheet, as opposed to like my all orders freebies, which are 8th sheets. But yeah, so I did take off the simple line dividers from this sheet because it just didn't make sense to me to have those on the same sheet as the like kind of fun dividers, because this divider sheet is available in both premium matte and clear glossy. So if you're using dividers over really busy underlays like these, you're going to want to get them on premium matte so that you can actually see them over the underlays. However, for the simple line dividers, that like kind of doesn't really make sense to have those on this sheet as well, so I don't really know if you would be even using that many in premium matte. So I decided just to have the kind of fun ones on their own sheet, and you can still buy the simple line dividers on the basics divider sheet as part of the basics collection, but the kind of fun themed ones for the collections are going to be mini sheets now. So they are kind of the same ones, but we do have fewer of these line dividers with the icons, so we just have 6 of those now. And then the more fun ones at the top are pretty much the same. I did just only do 2 designs and double up on them. So we have our dainty ones with the cones, and then the alternating spoons at the top as well. So these can be used over the bougie or over half boxes, third boxes, wherever you want to put them. So that is the new divider sheet, and then we do have the scripts as well. So these are available unfoiled or foiled, of course, in any color. So we have the fancy, or not fancy label, the little thing size scripts, and then the more fancy label size, and then this one could be third box or half box, but these ones at the bottom are the best for half boxes or squares. So these all say ice cream, and then we have ice cream date at the bottom, which I think is just super cute. Whenever I go to get ice cream with my boyfriend and daughter, I always call it an ice cream date. So that is the quarter sheets, and then we can get into the bottom washi. So for the 32 millimeter, we do have this, which is kind of like the ice cream shop counter design at the bottom, anything you would find on the counter, and then the ice cream drip with the sprinkles along the top. So we do have the ice cream cones and their little cone holders, ice cream cups, alternating. We have the milkshake on here, which isn't featured anywhere else, so I did put it as a deco piece as well. Banana split. And then I did kind of put together this little spoon cup because I thought it was really cute to have that in there. I was just trying to think of like what else would you find on the counter. I guess you would also find like a napkin holder, but I didn't think that would be super fun to design, so I didn't. But yeah, and then as usual, you have your one option for the left side and then 2 options for the right, whether you want the weekend banner or not. And of course, the little ice cream is in the bow of the weekend banner. So that's the 32 millimeter. And then for the 15, I did go crazy again. There are 6 options. So the most classic one is the alternating ice cream cones. And then we have the kind of solid one is how it's labeled in the shop, but it is just the alternating spoons and treats. So we have a couple of cones and then the cup and the banana split. And then this one I got kind of creative. So we do have like the X's, which are meant to be like the ice cream cone kind of pattern there. And then in each little diamond area, we have either the ice cream cart or the truck just alternating. I thought that was like kind of fun and creative. I don't even know. I was just like going crazy with that, but I have plenty of ice cream kits to use, so I'm sure I'll find a way to bring that in. And then of course we have the classic ice cream drip in the 15 millimeter as well. And then this one is 1.5 inches width, so it can be used over like any full box or just anywhere standard. So instead of deco, I had to include that. And then we have the classic confetti, and then we have our 2 confetti flags as well. And then for the 10 and 7mm, I did do the drip for the 10mm. So if you are using this and like with a glam planner kit and you want to grab a 15mm to pair with it, obviously don't grab this one because then it's just going to look like that and it's going to be kind of silly. So you would grab like this one or something else like that, so you can have 3 different designs. And then the 7mm is of course the confetti pattern. I always do the same one that I do on the headers sheet so that it all kind of like ties in together. And then you have of course your 2 glam planner size flag overlays as well. So that is the 15mm, and then that's pretty much the collection. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the foil bundle now so you can get an idea of what I chose for this one. As usual, it is available in an ultimate and a mini size. The mini does not have underlays. The ultimate does, and there is an optional add-on sheet available for both sizes. So for the first page, we have the confetti full box overlays. As usual, you get 2 of the full size, 2 of the medium 4-corner, 2 of the medium 2-corner, and then the classic confetti double box scene. And then you get your 2 pages of underlays. This is just the large for demonstration purposes, but you can choose your own underlays if you're doing the ultimate bundle. And then the 3rd page, of course, has your full-size versions of the headers and the deco. And then the 4th page has your 2 bottom washi options. I do actually like pre-choose these, so I usually go with like the most classic option for the top one, and then the bottom one is always just the confetti. So we do have our classic cones there, and then the weekend banner, date dots, tiny cluster, deco, tiny bows, and then tiny deco, which each have their own full sheets available in the basics collection, along with these dividers as well. And then the optional add-on page, I always do 2 like alternative underlay options. So this may either match or complement whatever underlays you choose for the main kit. And then you do get 2 of the 3-corner overlays as well. These are all in the medium size, so if you want some of these small confetti sizes as well, you'll have to purchase those separately. And then we have 2 from the full box overlay sheet. I just did the ice cream drip and then the classic cone border. And then I always choose 2 from the quotes sheet as well. And I try to make like 1 the full cover and then 1 super unobtrusive. So depending on which one you want to use, or if you want to use both, you can have plenty of options for that. So that is the optional add-on. And that is the bundle. So now that we've gone over the whole collection, I will go ahead and suggest some kits that you can use this with. So I did kind of already take them out of their cellos, so it'd be easier to show them off. There are like so many that have come out over the past several years, and I don't think I've used even a single one, so this is probably all of them. And you might have a couple of these in your collection. Let me know if you like do have all of these. That'd be a super fun bingo. But we can definitely tell that Andrea of Scribble Prints Co. loves ice cream kits because she has like so many. But this is one of her older ones. The oldest one that I had from her is actually the one I'm using as the mock spread, so you'll see that in a minute. But this I think is the 2nd oldest one probably. But yeah, this was an April mystery from probably a few years ago now at this point. But it is this really fun, kind of very pink themed ice cream parlor kit in like a very old format. Again, not the oldest format, but it's still pretty old. So there's that one that you could have, and then there is a glam planner mystery kit. I don't remember which year this mystery was. I think it was kind of fairly recent though. I think this is one of her newer custom artists, who is also, I think, the one being used by Andrea now. I forget. But yeah, so I had, of course, get this ice cream mystery because I just love it. It's very like pastel pink. And then this art, I forget who did this art, but it's been used by a ton of shops. I got it from Whimsical Plans. I love how like the pink and teal are just like the colors that everybody wants to use for their ice cream kits. Like all of these kits have like some pink and some teal or green in them, and it's just so funny because also my branding colors are pink and teal. Like this shade is like almost the exact same shade of my shop that you will see everywhere, and then my logo has the little pink heart that is kind of like that color, so it's just really funny for me to see these in here. I guess clearly my shop is like, my shop branding is secretly ice cream themed. But yeah, so there's this one. And then next is, of course, the newest SPC mystery. which is the June 2022 mystery. I think this is what probably most of you are going to be getting this foil for. Definitely still got that pink and teal theme going on. So I did do some like color comparisons, and the teal that I'm going to be getting in is not the same shade of teal as this, but actually my blue hollow works pretty well with this. I did post on Instagram some like foil pairing recommendations, but I don't know if they will still be up by the time you watch this video. So my recommendations are light gold and blue hollow, because for some reason the blue hollow is like almost the exact same shade as like this blue, so it kind of works. And then light gold matches this really well. And you could also do matte bronze if you want, and the two pinks that I have currently, the ballerina and the light pink, could also work and pull out some of the pinks in this kit, so plenty of options for that. So there is that as an option. And then this kit, which is the Candyland kit, is technically not like an ice cream only themed kit, but it does have ice cream elements in it, as you can see, so it still would like kind of make sense. But if you want to use it with a candy foil bundle such as the one that came with it, or I will be coming out with a candy bundle later this year around Halloween, if you want to wait for that, that might make more sense. But if you want to use it now, then you can just grab the ice cream foil. And I do think Lavender Hollow, which is I think what it came with, is like the best option for this. And that is one of the new foils coming to my shop pretty soon, so that will be available pretty soon. And yeah, so that is all of my recommendations, in addition to the one that I will be using in the mock spread, which is this one. This is like a very, very old SBC format, and I only actually had the full boxes, and the other pieces of this like layout I just kind of pieced together from my leftovers. So there's like stuff from all over in here, so it doesn't look like 100% cohesive, but it's just a mock spread, so it'll work for my purposes. So I am going to go ahead and lay down some foil, and then I will come back and kind of explain it to you. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so I believe that this mock spread is just about done. I love it. I got to use all 4 underlays, so you can see these sprinkles, and then the sprinkles with a box over it, medium, and then the cones, and then the large. And then there you can see the large when it's covered up with some boxes. You can see how much, the little details you can see behind it. And then we have all 3 versions of the header overlays as well, and then you can see how the new confetti style looks next to the large underlays, so it doesn't look exactly like the same. And then here we have the cones 15mm, and then the drip 10mm. So fun. And then little deco bits at the top and throughout. Got the flags in there. And then several full box overlays. Got the 2-corner, the full size, medium 4-corner. And then here we have the drip at the top, and then I also combined it with the ice cream date quote box. And then I used the kind of more full quote box right here, the double box scene. And then the ice cream border right there. And I also incorporated some deco throughout in the boxes, as well as the swoop stangles and dividers. So you can see all the little dividers in there, swoops, stangles, So many different sizes for you to work with, and I do think that the single sheet with both is definitely the better option. So yep, this is the mock spread with the Champagne Lights foil. Very happy with how that turned out, and I hope you guys really like this collection. So it is available now. Next week will be the Twilight collection. It's going to be a real good one. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.